Welcome back to Blazing News. I'm Justine Marshner with your latest community news. SUNY Cortland campus police have charged a McLean man with exposing himself at the campus library. Campus police say around 2 o'clock on Wednesday, officers arrested 30-year-old David Pastrolli McLean on misdemeanor charges, including public lewdness and 2 counts of criminal trespass. Police say Pastrolli exposed himself and committed a lewd act in front of several female students in the College Memorial Library. A Cortland man who is facing burglary and other charges for a break-in back in March has been found guilty of selling heroin following a jury trial this week in Cortland County Court. 29-year-old Michael Betters of 22 Crandall Street has been found guilty of a criminal sale of controlled substance. Betters was convicted of selling 3 bags of heroin to an undercover informant back in January. The conviction came Wednesday after a 2-day trial in county court. Betters faces 9 years in prison on the felony drug charge when he is sentenced in November. He's also facing felony charges of burglary, grand larceny, and conspiracy in connection with the March break-in. Betters, along with 40-year-old Brian Valentino of East Main Street, Cortland, are accused of going to a home on Lime Hollow Road where they broke in and stole several items. County Judge Julie Campbell said she would sentence Betters to no more than 4.5 years in prison on both charges. Betters rejected those plea offers. He now faces 24 years in prison if convicted on the burglary charges. The trial is set to begin in January. That's all for your community news today. Stay tuned for health news.
Hey there, Health Nuts. I'm Brooke Wilson from CSTV, and this is what's hot in health for this week. We're well into the heart of October, and as many of you know, October is celebrated as Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Yes, it's that time of the year where we see pink ribbons everywhere, and our favorite NFL teams are dressed in pink gloves and cleats. We need to remember what all the pink means, though, and stay reminded of all the risks that come with breast cancer. A recent Harvard study has resurfaced the debate about when women should start having mammogram screenings. The researchers reported that a vast majority of American women who die from breast cancer were unscreened, and at least half were under the age of 50. They suggested regular annual screenings for women starting at 40 in order to avoid death of breast cancer. Some downsides to starting mammogram screenings in younger women are that the benefits might not outweigh the disadvantages. Younger women's breast x-rays are more difficult to interpret than older women's, and the added anxiety of callbacks and additional imaging may not be worth the screening at all. Over a lifetime, breast cancer strikes 1 in 8 women. Therefore, it is really up to each individual woman and their doctor to decide when to start screenings. In other news, Tomic Fitness Facility has been strictly reinforcing their policy regarding towels in the gym. They've sent out multiple emails reminding students of the rules to be followed and informed us of what will be done if students do not abide by these rules. There were even several new job positions created for Tomic, where the sole responsibility of the position is to check to see if students brought their towels and to make sure they use them. Some students may find the rule regarding towels unnecessary and ridiculous because there are paper towels and cleaning products to wipe down the equipment. Bringing your own towel, however, is not only proper gym etiquette, but enforces good hygiene. No matter how little you think you sweat, it will still get onto the equipment and then other gym goers. So it's up to you to control the spread of sweat no matter which towel you use. Last week, for Wellness Wednesday, they supported and defended lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender students. The seminar titled I Got Your Back featured last Wednesday members and allies of the LGBT club and how to support equality. The theme continues this Wellness Wednesday for a lecture titled The Journey of Equality. The previous Associate Director of Career Services, Louis Larson, will speak about the historical and legal ramifications of gay marriage. Check him out in the Court Union Exhibition Lounge this Wednesday at 7 p.m. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Brooke Wilson, and we'll see you next week for more health news from CSTV.
everyone. My name is Melissa Dubois, and you're watching What's Hot on Campus, brought to you by 20CS TV. Prayers go out to Vikings running back Adrian Peterson, who recently played against the Carolina Panthers on Sunday afternoon. His 2-year-old son died earlier in the week, and he says that playing in the game has helped him deal with his son's tragic death. Joseph Robert Patterson, who was the boyfriend of the 2-year-old's mother, was arrested and charged with felony counts of aggravated battery of an infant and aggravated assault. And he may even be looking at additional charges, authorities say. Patterson has apparently had a history of violence. Peterson's son died on Friday when he was physically abused by his mother's boyfriend. Joseph Patterson could face up to 40 years in jail and have to pay an $80,000 fine. The police responded to a call at about 5:45 p.m. that the 2-year-old boy was choking. Authorities determined that the child had suffered injuries to his head consistent with abuse. Fans have tried to support Adrian Peterson, especially because the running back has had many tragic things happen throughout his life. Our hearts go out to Adrian Peterson and his family for their loss. If you plan on enjoying the season of Walking Dead, you should reconsider. Word has it that the premiere was not as good as people thought it would be. So, if this is a preview of the rest of the season, then don't get your hopes up. Kim Kardashian stepped out in public with her newborn, Northwest, on Saturday afternoon. She was seen holding her daughter in a baby carrier as she walked to her car that night. Although we could not see the apparel that the baby Nori was wearing, we did see how casual Kardashian looked in her big sunglasses, white t-shirt, and skinny jeans. The media is very excited to see what's more to come of Kanye and Kim's baby, Northwest. On October 10th, Selena Gomez fell while performing in her concert. She got too close to a step by the front of the stage and tripped during her song called Slow Down. However, one of her backup dancers helped her up immediately, and Gomez shook it off as if it never happened. In fact, she even continued singing with a big smile on her face. Selena's ex, Justin Bieber's new single, was just released. It is called All That Matters, and word has it that his other song, Heartbreaker, is about Selena Gomez. He says that his song is for everyone out there who is going through a heartbreak, just like he was when he wrote this song. So, would you say that this heartbreak was from Selena? I know I would. Well, that's all with today's news. I'm Melissa Dubois. Thank you for tuning in to What's Hot on Campus, brought to you by 20CS TV.
Good afternoon. I'm Shannon Clow, and I'll be reporting campus news. Macy from Team Mom was scheduled to have an appearance this past Sunday, but due to a family emergency, it has been rescheduled to a later date. That will be announced later this week. If anyone is interested in holding a position on the executive board for SGA, there will be interviews held on Sunday, October 20th from 3 to 7 p.m. The two available positions for the spring semester are Vice Treasurer and Public Relations. For anyone interested, you could stop by the SGA office and sign up for a time slot to be interviewed. With November right around the corner, that means the big annual Cortica game will be here in no time. This year it will be held Saturday, November 16th at noon at the Butterfield Stadium in Ithaca. There are a limited number of tickets available and no one's guaranteed a ticket. Ticket sales will be held Monday, November 4th and Tuesday, November 5th in Core Union, room 406. From 5 to 10 p.m. Tickets will be $8 and there is a limit of 1 ticket per student. That has been all your campus news for today. I'm Shannon Clow and hope you have a great week. Make sure to watch next week for some more blazing news.